If Excel has always felt a little intimidating, you're not alone. A lot of people open it, see all those rows and columns, and immediately close it again. But here's the truth. You only need to know a handful of things to make Excel genuinely useful in your daily life. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to navigate Excel, enter data, write your first formula, and even create a chart, all from scratch. No experience needed. Let's go. Getting started, the interface. First things first, open Excel and select Blank Workbook. This gives you a clean slate to work with. Now let's get familiar with what you're looking at. At the very top, you have the ribbon. This is the menu bar with all your tools, things like formatting, inserting charts, and writing formulas. It's organized into tabs: Home, Insert, Formulas, and so on. You'll mostly live in the Home tab as a beginner. Just below the ribbon is the formula bar. This shows you exactly what's inside whatever cell you've clicked on. Very useful once you start writing formulas. And then the main area, the grid. This is made up of rows, which are numbered going down, and columns, which are lettered going across. Where a row and column meet, that's called a cell. Every cell has an address. The very first cell, top left, is called A1. Column A, row 1. Click on any cell, and you'll see its address appear in the name box on the left side of the formula bar. To move around, use your arrow keys, press Tab to jump one cell to the right, or press Enter to move one cell down. That's your whole workspace. Simple once you see it. Entering and formatting data. Now let's put some data in. Click on any cell and just start typing. When you're done, press Enter to confirm and move down, or Tab to move right. Let's say we're building a simple monthly budget. In column A, type your categories: rent, food, transport, internet, and so on. In column B, type the amounts next to each one. You'll notice that sometimes your text is too wide for the column and gets cut off. To fix that, hover your mouse over the line between two column letters at the top, say between A and B, and drag it to make the column wider. Or just double-click that line and it'll auto-fit perfectly. Now let's talk formatting. Click on your header row, maybe row 1 where you typed your column titles, and go to the Home tab. You can make text bold by pressing Ctrl B, change the font color, or add a background fill color to make your headers stand out. This makes your spreadsheet a lot easier to read at a glance. For numbers, if you're working with money, highlight your amount cells and click the $sign in the ribbon. That formats them as currency automatically. If you're working with percentages, the % sign does the same thing. This is where Excel gets really powerful. Formulas. Here's the one rule you need to remember. Every formula starts with an equal sign. That's how Excel knows you're not just typing text, you're asking it to calculate something. Let's start simple. Click on an empty cell and type equals, then 10 plus 5. Press Enter. Excel gives you 15. That's a formula. But here's where it gets smarter. Instead of typing actual numbers, you can use cell addresses. So instead of 10 plus 5, type equals A1 plus A2. Now Excel uses whatever values are in those cells. If you change A1 later, your result updates automatically. That's the whole magic of Excel. Everything is connected. Now let's look at two functions you'll use constantly. The first is sum. Click on an empty cell below your list of amounts and type equals sum, open parenthesis, then click and drag to highlight all your amount cells, close parenthesis, and press Enter. If your list has 50 items, it still takes 2 seconds. The second is average. Same idea. Type equals average, then select your range. Excel calculates the average of everything in that range. There's also a shortcut called AutoSum. Highlight your column of numbers, go to the Home tab, and click AutoSum. Excel writes the sum formula for you automatically. Quick tip: if you want to edit a formula you've already written, just double-click the cell or press F2 to go back into edit mode. The fill handle, a huge time saver. Before we get to charts, let me show you one small thing that saves a massive amount of time. When you click on a cell, look at the bottom right corner. You'll see a tiny square. That's called the fill handle. If you click and drag it down, Excel copies that cell's content into every cell you drag through. But it gets smarter than that. If you type January in a cell, then drag the fill handle down, Excel automatically fills in February, March, April, the whole calendar. Same thing with numbers. Type 1 in a cell, 2 in the next cell, select both, then drag the fill handle down. Excel continues the sequence, 3, 4, 5, and so on. This is incredibly useful for building out dates, numbering rows, or repeating a formula across an entire column. Creating a chart. Last step. Let's turn your data into a chart. Highlight all the data you want to include, your categories and your numbers. Then go to the Insert tab at the top and click Recommended Charts. Excel looks at your data and suggests the best chart types for it. Pick the one that makes the most sense. For a budget, a bar chart or pie chart works great. You can click and drag it anywhere you want and resize it by dragging the corners. Excel will also show a Chart Design tab at the top when your chart is selected. From there, you can change the style, colors, and layout with just a few clicks. And that's it. You just went from raw data to a visual in under a minute. And that's your beginner crash course in Microsoft Excel. Quick recap of what you learned today. How to navigate the interface, enter and format data, write formulas using sum and average, use the fill handle to save time, and create a basic chart. One last thing before you go. Save your work often. Use Control-S and get into the habit of doing it every few minutes. Excel will also remind you, but don't wait for it. The best way to get better at Excel is to just use it. Start with something you already track, a budget, a list, a schedule, and build a simple spreadsheet around it. You'll learn more from 10 minutes of doing than an hour of watching. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more tips just like this one.